a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Where are you young ladies from?
We are from Pensacola, Florida, but originally French and Czech.
Oh, wonderful. And you live here now in the United States?
Yeah, I came here to do my fingerprints and biometrics
For
to
citizenship.
become a citizen.
I already am.
Yep. I love it.
I voted for Trump.
Me too. I mean, my husband did because I can't vote yet, but I'm going to vote because I'm going to be a U.S. citizen.
I
And
probably...
you will vote next time, and he will win.
I hope so.
I love you guys.
Oh yeah, and I agree with everything.
Oh, well, thank
I
you.
have 4 children. We never did any vaccines. I don't do fluorides. I don't do all that crap.
Wow.
And I'll teach them everything. And the school came against me, and I didn't even do the stuff they do when you give birth to a child. I said, no, you have no right to do this. How do you say in English, the nurse, she said, well, I'm going to call the police. I go,
Yes.
I'm good. I'm a free woman. It's my baby. I made that baby. You didn't make that baby. I have the right to be her mother. Go ahead, call the police. She said, well, I'm calling the social services. I said, go, bring it on. Bring everybody. She did. She called social services. They came to see me and the doctors. And I went online, Idaho, something immunization. And I printed everything before I went to the hospital. Even though I had all my birth was home birth, but I had a complication. I had to go to the hospital, but I had a home birth. And I give him the paper that says, and it's got like at least 10 pages of side effects of all the vaccines I want to give to make it. And I say, okay, you call the doctor, you tell him to come here, and if he can sign that paper and I have all the side effects from my child, I want him to give me $1 million, and I want him to sign this form. He came, he read, he's like, I can't sign that. I said, well, you're not touching my baby. And I went there 4 times, and then I have many mothers coming to me saying, Farida, if your kids go to school, public school, you have to do the vaccine. I said, no, that's not true. I did a religious waiver. It's not really for religious purposes. It's not true, but
Yes.
I just did it. And so they went, like my daughter's going to high school next year. They went through kindergarten to almost high school, never one vaccine. And then I went to the school, middle school, and they say, well, your children didn't have the flu shots. I said, well, yeah, because I'm their mother and I don't do flu shots. She's like, well, it's mandatory. I said, that's a lie from the pit of hell because it is not mandatory. And then if it's something is mandatory, I played on my French citizenship. I said, well, I'm not a U.S. citizen. You can do that too.
Where do you get all your wonderful information? You're very knowledgeable.
InfoWars. Yeah, the same stuff. My husband is exactly the same. And I research on everything. Food, GMOs, I research on everything. Like the organic food industry. I realized, well, how do I know it's really organic? What if it's organic but it's GMO? And if it's GMO, of course it's organic because the bugs not going to eat GMO foods. So yeah, I do that, and I have so many friends come to me. Do you know about this? Do you know about that? So well, let's research. Let's read books. Let's research. I have everything in my house, like even for my kids when they are grown. I said I don't know how long I'm going to be on the earth. I said, but this is the website you go to. This is the books you have to read. This is what you need to know. The side effects, and they know everything.
You know what's wrong with this world? There's not enough people like you in it.
Oh, thank you.
You are absolutely
and
wonderful.
My friend Diana, she just gave me pictures of her dad works in the military and sent her some pictures on the airplane that do chemtrails.
Yes, there was a lot of them today, you noticed.
Did you see the inside of the planes?
Yes.
With the huge containers of chemicals?
Yeah, one of the things I noticed today, most of these clouds up here.
Chemtrails pictures you showed me.
Yeah.
We were shocked. I was crying.
So I know they were poisoning this, and I actually even heard that they already accomplished. So they stopped the funding for chemtrails. That they don't do them anymore.
No,
that's what I heard. They still do them.
Most of the sky right now is artificial clouds. They were crisscrossing all this morning.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was this whole. This whole sky was checkerboarded.
So what do you do against it, like practically, like physically? What do you do against it?
I don't know because we are going to breathe air. Short of wearing masks, I don't know.
It wouldn't work because then what about water, food, and everything else?
Well, indeed, because it falls on everything, it gets in everything. And the only thing I can do is more awareness, like keep on putting awareness out there and say, this is going on because I think it's one of the egregious things that they're doing because we're like you said, what defense do we have? We got to breathe the air.
But here is the thing, we talked about it this morning. So what are those people doing about it that it protects them?
That's a question.
Yeah, because
There
they're
must
inside
be
the plane.
something.
They're really
Well,
close to
and
it.
I think a lot of it is ignorance, because I've talked to pilots out here and other people. They are not aware of it.
They don't
put
think
these.
it's bad?
They don't know
There's
it's
a big
aware.
warning sign,
Yeah, I know.
poison, like, I mean, come
Like
on.
biohazard.
Yeah.
And they are shooting it in the air. So what do they think they're doing?
I know. I don't know.
Weird, man.
I mean, this it conjures up. I mean, well, just pure evil, of course, but. It's again. It's not. It's so they're not human. It's almost like they are aliens trying to
Oh,
terraform.
that's the answer.
hypnotized.
No, the Illuminati. They have the Draco.
The drug?
No, they have they are hybrids, so it probably doesn't affect them. Maybe it only affects humans.
Yeah, there's been, theories and
Yeah,
about
yeah.
There must be
the fact that
something
they're trying to
that they are
terraform
protected.
this
The
Earth
Yeah.
into an atmosphere they
They
are.
can live in.
Yeah, but I mean that's so far out there.
Wow.
I'm having a hard enough
listen,
time dealing with the
logically-
fluoride, the water, and the
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking that. I'm like, yeah, hold on, let me take my
You start
kids
getting off
safe.
into these, alien
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Oh God, that's a
No,
little
but
bit too much.
logically, whoever knows what they're doing and they're doing it on purpose, it is not affecting them.
Unless they have some kind of antidote that
That's
they're,
what I mean.
Yeah.
There is something.
which is probably a little more plausible than aliens, but we don't.
I want to. Can I be in the middle? I want to take a picture too. I love it too.
Well, here, let me give you lady something. This is a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. This is good for any.
It's not over
I
yet.
love it. That sounds so seemed up.
Indeed, it isn't. I didn't. That's you see my question. I've been asking. Do you think we're going to see any
Oh, I didn't
indictments?
see.
Do you think we're finally going to see some
I
indictments?
know. No, I would like to see it.
Yes,
And it better come.
you would think.
I hope it will.
Yeah, because there's so much exposure, and I'm thinking
I
now.
know, even Fox News, New York Post, even writes about it.
Yes.
It's now out there.
And all what they were using to spy on us is being turned against them. So
I prayed that.
You know, we
You
need
believe
to.
in God?
Oh,
You do?
absolutely.
Yeah, I prayed that.
So-
Oh, yeah.
I whisper against them.
We need
Yeah,
to.
of course.
We,
Yes.
Because he's the only. We don't have much power, really.
Like
obviously.
for us.
Yes,
Yes.
I do. Because
Yes, indeed.
God can change things around, but I believe in justice. One day, everything's gonna come to the light, and everyone's gonna be judged for whatever
but
good or
I
bad.
want this now. I want this
Yeah.
people that did it. Clinton, Obama,
Yes.
all the other people, even FBI people.
Oh,
I
yes.
want them judged now.
Yes.
Me and my
Leave-
husband, we're
leave
learning how
here.
to shoot right now, and we took our kids. They're learning with us. They took a class with us.
Yeah, that's good.
We're all learning how to shoot.
See, this
It's
I
needed.
get hope. I keep on running into people like you out here that
Yep.
are waking up, becoming aware, preparing, seeing what's coming, believing in God, and
Yep.
we're going to move forward. We're going to see it happen because remember, it was a miracle he got in to begin with
Yeah,
all that he had against him,
yeah, it's true.
and we wouldn't know half of what's going on if he hadn't gotten in.
Oh, I have that, the citizen little.
You have that?
Yeah, I do. I have that. So you sell those, or what do you
Yes,
do?
ma'am. This is all my work.
Oh, it is?
It's all your work.
I love it. It's amazing.
So you
This is what I produce. This is what I
Really?
do. You still have family down in Columbia and all, or
Yes,
wonderful.
yes, it's correct, yes. It's correct.
when was the last I'd go and visit? Do you go down there? Or?
Yeah, this
Wonderful. And how is Colombia? I've never been.
my country is beautiful, but the problem is a lot of gorilla, you know. But it's great too. It's beautiful.
Oh,
very
yeah.
family.
I mean, all the documentaries and pictures.
I have a lot of family, a lot of friends to go to my country to take vacations.
Yes.
It's nice.
What's the general feeling or your feeling about Trump and the wall and illegal immigration and all of that? What is that?
I think, okay, now it's bad time. It's bad time to this country because I see the difference. When I hear in 1991, I love this country. For me, this is my country.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's why you came here and applied your trade and
Exactly.
better your life. And yes.
Yes. But right now, I think we need it. A lot of people come into
Yeah, but I'm talking. You came over legally, am I right?
yeah, correct. Yeah.
And went through the process. And you're a citizen.
Yes, it's correct.
You're
yes,
a citizen
correct.
now.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Wouldn't you feel cheated by the people that just came over here illegally and now would become citizens because they're demanding it?
No.
Isn't that, you don't feel cheated by that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you did the right thing. You went through the process, became a citizen, contributing. But I'm confused why we should allow people in here that wouldn't contribute and, would take the money you earned and give it to them.
It's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just, the whole DACA thing, of course, about DACA. What are your concerns about that? What would you do? If you were in charge of immigration, what would you do with the influx of illegals coming from, Central and South America? What would you do?
It's really, it's too difficult.
Do you like the wall, the idea of the wall?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't like it. This country is for immigrants.
But again, we're talking about legal immigrants versus illegal. You came over legally, went through you're a citizen now, right?
Yes.
Right? And if you came over here illegally, why should you get the benefits that, an illegal would get that you get? Why should they get the same benefits?
It's correct.
It's illegal.
No,
if they're going to come over, it's like you build a house, you put doors on it because you want to know who's coming in your house.
Yes.
So you've got a door on your house. Why shouldn't we have a wall in our country with a door to allow only the people we want in rather than just have anybody walk into your house?
Yes, this is correct. No. This is true. To meet you. My name is Robinson.
It was a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Jack.
I see you later.
All right.